Hey guys, just sitting here having a smoke, and I've been thinking the last few days, not sleeping much, and it happens. But this BLM movement, and the racial thing with the cops, and this and that, and I understand there are some bad cops out there, I really do, but most of them are good. Most of them risk their lives every day to try to make your area a better place. Most of them are out there ready to pretty much die so your kid could have freedoms, so you could say fuck the cops, so you could say fuck the government. All these guys are doing is standing up, trying to enforce the law so we don't end up like Syria or places in Africa. Yeah, I don't get the Black Lives Movement. I It doesn't make sense. Okay, a couple white cops kill a black kid. It happens. Whether it's justified or not, that's two different stories. And just because they kill him doesn't mean it's justified. Now, it happens every day. Every day. And I'm not talking a white cop killing a black kid. I'm talking a cop in general killing a kid. Whether it be black, white, Hispanic, it doesn't matter. There's cops killing people every day. And most of them are justified. Now, the ones that aren't justified, they need to pay the price. They don't need to be shot in the head. Nah, let the courts deal with it. Do it legally. Be smart. Use your head. If they go to prison, prison will take care of them. Oh, they'll take care of them. What I don't get is you saying heroes are Malcolm X and Beyonce and Jay-Z and the Black Panthers. Black Panthers were some racist fucks. So was Malcolm X for a while. Most of Malcolm X's life, not until later on in life that he saw the light and realized what the Muslim Brotherhood was doing to him, and he got out and started speaking from his heart. Well, guess what? That's when he was assassinated by the people he thought he loved and thought that they loved him. Muslim Brotherhood's one of the worst anti. They're the version of the Ku Klux Klan, but they dress in suits and they're black. That's the only difference I see in them. Black Panthers. You look at them. They used to carry guns in the 60s and 70s, stand over people to get their point across. You want to have role models? Positive role models? Look at NBA stars. Look at NFL stars. Look at all the actors that take time out of their... I'm not saying just donate money. Anybody could donate money if they've got it. But actually take the time out of their day to go say hi to somebody, to go to a hospital, to go see a sick kid, to go to schools to do public speaking in the communities they once lived. Have an academic as a role model. They go to work every day, getting paid for 40 hours a week, but working 80. I know, I date one. Some of them are trying to find new cures for cancer and this and that. A lot of them are finding new procedures and new ways of doing things to make society better. But you don't think about them. You think about the guy with all the gold chains, and you want that. Well, go work your ass off, and maybe you could get that. Do something proper. Don't rob people for a pair of fucking Chinese $10 shoes that are $200 over here. That's fucking pointless. You're not a man to do that shit. That's just idiotic shit right there. You know, I was talking to a mate the other day, and we were talking about race and stuff like that. And I'm a white guy, so I don't get a lot of shit. He's a black guy. I've fought in Iraq with him. I risk my life every day. I'd still risk my life for him. Now I said, why do you guys call yourselves African American? You're black. I'm white. Mexicans are brown. You weren't born in Africa. Your parents weren't born in Africa. And probably your grandparents weren't born in Africa. Why? He couldn't really tell me anything. We were talking about a couple other things, and his friend chimed in. That's that white privilege shit. White privilege? I was born in Southern California. Went in the military when I was about 21. Went all over the world. Worked with a lot of black guys. They were a lot higher ranked than me, a lot of them. Some damn good leaders. Got out of the military. Couldn't get a job for 6 months because of affirmative action. Now, in Southern California, the Caucasian male is the minority. But if I'm not a woman, black, Hispanic, Indian, I can't get a job. Save my life. Even though I might be the most qualified for it, I'm not going to get it. So you tell me how that's white privilege. You talk about getting stopped by cops because you're black. I had a friend, white guy, used to have a Cadillac Eldorado. Little older, but nice as. It was clean. When he got out of the military and rolled down the streets in Chicago where he's from, he'd get pulled over every time. I think he said the most was about 40 times in 1 month he got pulled over. He ended up having to sell the car because he was tired of getting pulled over for no reason. And yeah, cops do stereotype, and has a nice car, must be a drug dealer. Got the car for a deal. It's a nice car. They stereotype. It happens. Just because you're black, they don't stereotype. They do a lot of different things. Doesn't matter. Could be your car. Could be you have nice rims, wondering how you pay for them. Maybe he's a drug dealer. Yeah, let's pull him over. That's their right. Doing nothing wrong. Do what they say, and you're good. Doing the wrong thing, they're gonna lock you up. Don't listen to them, they're gonna fuck you up. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. White privilege, that's just a bunch of bullshit for words you know nothing about. You know, you keep with this Black Lives movement, that's just gonna segregate us even more. It's not what we need. Hell, in 2 to 400 years, we're all gonna be tan anyway. Between Mexicans, Chinese, and Indians, we're all going to be bred out. There's not going to be a real standard color. So why? You know, it's a black guy, friend of mine's fucking going, you lynching cunts fucking 75 year ago. 75 fucking year ago. A lot of shit's changed in 75 years. Shit, I live in Australia. The Aboriginals weren't considered fucking people until the 80s, 70s or 80s, something like that. They were actually under a different act. They were actually under the Flora and Fauna Act. The same one that governs plants. So don't think you have it all tough. They're dealing with a lot of shit here too. You know, racism in general, there's no place for it. There's no place for it. We need unification. We need to unite. We need to go on positive movements. Now, I'm not saying some of the stuff that happens is not a positive movement. But what I am saying is, why don't we start questioning the government more on their actions? Why are they stockpiling so much ammo? Why are they stockpiling so many FEMA cars? Why are they stockpiling this and that and guns? And what are they doing all that for? They don't need them. The military's got them, but why are they doing it? For Homeland Security. You know, why don't we worry about the 22 veterans a day that die, that kill themselves because they don't get the proper help, because there's not enough funding for our veteran society. You know how many live on the street? You know how many that can't get the medication they need? Can't do shit? You know, why don't we worry about that kind of stuff? Why don't we worry about immigration? How much money every year is spent on illegal immigration? Billions. Billions and billions. Now what if we redirected that money? Think how many things we could save. Bring jobs back. Get rid of this NAFTA shit. Whatever it's called. Bring back jobs to Southern California. Bring back jobs to Texas, Oklahoma, Michigan. It's not hard, guys. Stop the hate. There's no reason for it. There isn't. There really isn't. Stop having shitty role models. Have positive ones. Whether they're white, black, Mexican, it doesn't fucking matter. Have positive role models. You know? When's the last time you got off your ass, mowed your lawn, saw your neighbor's fucking lawn and said, hey, fuck it, I'm just gonna go mow his lawn. Don't ask for shit. Just fucking do it. Say, hey man, your lawn need mowed. Mowed it. I do my neighbors all the time. Doesn't bother me. I'm out there anyway. What's another fucking 20 minutes? Seriously, guys. It's not hard. It really isn't. Until we unify, we're not going to accomplish anything but more killings. You know, news is happy to portray a white cop killing a black kid. A lot of blacks are happy to portray the same thing and riot and burn down their own buildings. But when are they going to stand up for their own communities and stop black on black killings, Mexican on Mexican killings? They don't talk about that. That's the worst of the lot. You live in a shitty area? Yeah, I've lived in shitty areas too. I've done a lot of shitty things in my day. But I grew the fuck up. Grew the fuck up and learned how to live as an adult, as a man. Paid for everything I have. Might not be much, but it's mine. If you take one thing from this, learn to love each other. You know? Help someone out instead of wondering what they could do for you. It's not hard. Say, hey man, you need a hand? Oh, come over Saturday. I'll help you trim your cheese. Help you mow the lawn. Fuck, I've got a kid. I'll take your kid. We'll go to the park with mine. Give you some free time. It's not hard, guys. Unify. Unity will make things so much better. Peace out, guys. Bye.